as always, sold-out crowd with the Cleveland Browns. Week 10 of the NFL season underway on EA Sports. Now Jones. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Throwing, Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
From the 44, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach, very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a tough run gets it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mayfield on first down.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games. And before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good. And then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6. And I don't know, the rest of the second half shaping up to be very interesting. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A run for Nick Chubb. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he'll find Hall. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just...
Let it go deep for Beckham. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On 1st down, Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, determination and a pretty good game plan. Pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the